eyes are the seat of pitta. Right? See, when someone gets angry, where do they, like usually it is here, right? Anger and all these things get heated first. You can see it first from the eyes, right? So something cooling on the eyes is balancing the pitta, right? Because we are having warm oil come on the third eye, which can aggravate the pitta, you have something cooling on the eyes to complement it. Make sense?
Yes.
Yeah? And what do we do? Can you come a little, or you can sit down a little bit, so that we can record and then we can give you the video.
Yeah.
Okay? So the oil will come like this here. We start always from the hair. Okay? And my finger is the oil, the flow of oil. So you come here, and as soon as you enter, you're touching the skin. You would ask the guest if the temperature is okay. Right? Then we come down to the third eye. We will hold here for 8 to 10 seconds on the third eye. Then we go to the left and we come back. Hold for 8 to 10 seconds once. Go to the other side, come back, hold for 8 to 10 seconds for second time. And for the third time, right, 8 to 10 seconds. Now we start horizontal snaking. So we go around like this all the way to the hairline, right? And then we do vertical snaking. So go to the corner of the left eye, center of the left eye, third eye. When we are at the third eye, we hold for 8 to 10 seconds. Center of the right eye and right corner eye, right?
Yeah.
Right corner of the eye. And then we repeat the sequence. So hold for 1, second time, third time, right? After 3 times, we start horizontal snaking up, all the way to the hairline, then vertically down to the corner of right eye, center of right eye, third eye, hold, 8 to 10 seconds, center of left eye and right eye, right? This is the sequence. Twice you should be able to do. Now once you have done this, if you're doing, say, second time you're doing horizontal snaking, if they have a bigger forehead, you will take more time to go, right? So if you're finishing, if you see that the oil is getting over from wherever you are, you come back to the third eye, hold for some time and come out, right? The way we go in is the way we come out. Make sense? Yeah? And never at any point let the oil drip, right?
Yeah.
That becomes Chinese torture. Okay? You don't want to do that, right? So as soon as if you see that the oil is like going tip, 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 plug it and remove it out. Yeah? Don't let it drip. Alright? Good?
Yes.
Everybody's good? Let's do it. You all have seen this?
Yes. Yes.
Good.
What is it?
The Shirodhara. Okay. So always make sure when you're pouring the oil, to plug the... Okay? Common sense, but I have to tell you. Alright. You can all... Do you know how the temperature should be? Yeah, you can all just feel it little bit. Everybody else? Anybody? Right? Just little more than the... Or just wash the carpet. Yeah, coming.
Okay.
Yeah? Don't make it too. Okay.
You don't need to spill everything.
Yeah? Good? Okay. Make sure you have the right temperature.
This one we use the oil is like the
Yeah. Little bit more probably than this. Okay. Ready?
Yes.
Where do I start?
On the
Okay, on the hair, right? And I come down the center. Now, what is the height I should have from here to this?
it's about
6 to 8 inches, okay? 6 to 8 inches, so that the weight of the oil will have its effect in opening up and balancing the pituitary gland, pineal gland, right? All of that, okay? So let it come. You always ask, is the temperature okay? So we come down here to the third eye, then we go here. To the right. Hold for the second time. Right, then I start the horizontal snaking. I'm above the third eye, I go all the way to the hairline, then vertically. Third eye, hold again, and then to the right eye. One round finish, second round, hold. Right? 2 rounds done. I still have some more oil, so I come back to the third eye. I hold here for some time, 8 to 10 seconds. And I go out the way I came in. Right? Very important to not do anything after you have just done Shirodhara. Right? Because what we are doing with Shirodhara, we are balancing the emotions, right? The nervous system. So even though it may look like nothing much has happened, but the nervous system is very subtle, is very sensitive, right? So best thing is to, you for 2 minutes, you do nothing and let them integrate this balancing. Okay? It takes a, see when something is opening, right, if you start working again, then it will go back like this, right? So when something is opening, you let them relax, let them integrate. For 2 to 3 minutes, don't do anything. Very important, equally important for Shirodhara. 2 to 3 minutes, don't do anything. Okay? Don't start cleaning up the room. Don't start adjusting anything. Okay? Nothing. You sit and hold the space for them. Okay? After 2 minutes, the first point of contact you would do is their feet. Okay? like this. The first contact is on the feet. Yeah? Because we have done Shirodhara, right? Before Shirodhara we would have done some marma points, we have done the foot massage, hand massage, head and scalp massage, marma, and then we do Shirodhara, right? After Shirodhara, so they are like totally out. To bring them back, the first contact is on the feet, right? Then from feet, we go down to the knees, hip, hands, we come here. And then this is a very important move. Because we have focused so much on the third eye, there is a lot of energy that is generated here on the third eye, right? So you put your 5 fingers together like this on the third eye, right? And you spread that energy. This is very soothing. So very nice, gentle touch. You spread that energy. We do this 3 to 5 times. And then we go around and we do scalp massage, right? Your freestyle. You distribute the oil evenly. Make sure you have oil everywhere on their hair because the oil is very therapeutic. Yeah? This is the oil that has Saraswati Churna, which is good for memory enhancement, for brain function, everything. Yeah? Yesterday they were sharing on reflection that one lady just on this cruise got Shirodhara and she was so uptight and like arrogant and not wanting to talk and just do your thing and don't talk to me like that, right? After Shirodhara got done, she was like gone, sleeping. So the therapist, because she didn't have any other treatment, she let her sleep for 20 minutes. 20 minutes later she came back with water. She was crying, like sobbing, crying, you know. So she went back, came back another 15 minutes, she was still crying, but she said, come in, you know, to the therapist. And as soon as this therapist went in, she hugged her, thanked her so much. She said, in just 1 week, I lost my mother and my husband. And I never cried till now. It was such a big release for her, you know. This was the first time she cried after that. And she was just completely free of that emotion. Okay? This was just last week on reflection. Yeah? That is, and this can happen because Shirodhara is like that, right? It is unlocking all that trauma that we have suppressed. Once I was doing a seminar in Laguna Beach and I was just like this. I was doing it on a model. She was in her 40s. She started crying as I was doing Shirodhara. You have heard this story? We usually say this story. You know? She started crying and she slept for 1 hour after Shirodhara. And we had to shift the training room to the different room because she was just gone and crying and like that, right? Afterwards she came out, she thanked me, hugged me. For 1 month she kept thanking me via text message or email. Saying because she was, as a young girl, she was abused. And she held on to that thing for so long till this Shirodhara. So a lot of release can happen. It is very profound. Yeah, not all Shirodharas has to be so dramatic, but no matter what it is taking them to a very deep level. Yeah, very deep relaxation is happening. Very deep unwinding is happening. Right? We're so wound up all the time. This is now unwinding, relaxation. Make sense? Yeah? So you all are very fortunate to learn all these things here. Right? We all are. I'm also very fortunate to be sharing this with you. Because to learn these techniques, ancient wisdom, you have to go to some ashram, some remote place, stay there for months. Then you get to learn. Yeah? They are so powerful techniques. Yeah? Good. Any questions about Shirodhara? Everybody's good?
So how do you explain Shirodhara again?
Shirodhara is a warm herb-infused oil on the forehead. Continuous flow of warm herb-infused oil on the forehead in a definite pattern to relax and rejuvenate our nervous system, which helps in, with migraine pains, insomnia, headaches, all of this thing.
What is the name of the container?
Copper Shirodhara pot. Yeah, after you do this massage completely, then you can take this, right, flip it over, wipe off all the excess oil. You have to make sure that the head is tilted little back, yeah, so that the oil goes. Yeah. Okay. Then you can wrap the hair and then finish. Can you get some towel for her also?